Hi there. Today we are going to listen a story about Magic Pot. Once upon a time, in a small village named Eldoria, there lived a poor but kind-hearted boy named Leo. He lived with his grandmother in a tiny wooden house near the forest. Though they had little food, Leo always shared what he had with others. He worked hard, collecting firewood to sell at the market, but times were tough. One day, while gathering wood deep in the forest, Leo noticed something buried beneath the fallen leaves. He brushed away the dirt and found an old, rusty pot with strange symbols carved into its surface. As soon as he touched it, a strange warmth spread through his hands. Curious and excited, he carried the pot home. That evening, he showed it to his grandmother. She examined it closely. "This pot looks ancient, my dear. Perhaps it belonged to a great sorcerer." Leo chuckled. "A magic pot? That only happens in fairy tales." But his grandmother smiled and said, "Sometimes, magic finds those with kind hearts." The next morning, Leo placed the pot on their small table. He sighed, "I wish we had some food." Suddenly, the pot began to glow. Steam rose from it, and in a blink, it was filled with warm, delicious rice and vegetables. Leo's eyes widened in shock. "Grandma! The pot! It's magic!" His grandmother clapped her hands in delight. "Oh, Leo! This is a blessing! But we must use it wisely." From that day on, whenever they were hungry, the pot provided food. Soon, the village learned about the magic pot, and Leo shared its food with everyone. No one in Eldoria went hungry again. However, a greedy merchant named Hugo heard of the pot. He was the richest man in the village but never shared his wealth. Jealous of Leo's kindness, he wanted the pot for himself. One night, he sent his men to steal it while Leo and his grandmother were asleep. The next morning, Leo woke up and found the pot missing. "Grandma, the pot is gone," he cried. "We must get it back," she said firmly. Leo rushed to Hugo's mansion and knocked on the heavy iron gate. "Sir, that pot belongs to us. Please return it," he pleaded. Hugo smirked. "Why should I? With this pot, I will become even richer." He tapped the pot and ordered, "Make me gold." But the pot did nothing. Frowning, Hugo tried again. "I command you to make gold, now." Still, nothing happened. Suddenly, the pot shook violently. It glowed red, and a deep voice echoed, "Greedy hearts shall never be fed." To everyone's shock, the pot overflowed, not with gold, but with boiling hot porridge. The porridge poured out, covering Hugo's grand dining table. Then it filled the floor. Hugo screamed, but the pot did not stop. Soon, porridge flooded his entire mansion. Leo watched in shock as the pot rolled toward him. He picked it up, and instantly, it stopped overflowing. The villagers cheered as Hugo, covered in porridge, begged for forgiveness. "Please, take the pot back. I was wrong," he cried. Leo smiled. "Magic is not meant for greedy hearts. If you wish to change, learn to share." From that day on, Hugo changed his ways. He helped the villagers and shared his wealth. Leo and his grandmother continued to use the magic pot to feed the village. And so, Eldoria became a place where kindness and generosity thrived, proving that the greatest magic of all is a kind heart.